Hello everyone, welcome once again to Modern Life of the 70s Mind. My name is Bob. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check me out. If you have a chance, if you like what you're seeing on my channel, two options for you. One is Patreon. I do have a Patreon page. It's very simple. It's $5. That's the only level, one level, and with that you get everything from Patreon only videos, shout outs, just a bunch of things. You also have a second option now. I've set up a membership here, right here on YouTube. That is the same price, and you get pretty much a lot of the same features. So I wouldn't suggest signing up for both. Whatever is most convenient for you. So if you're interested, I appreciate the support. If not, if you could like my page here, that would be great. And if you would subscribe to my channel, that'd be even better. How's everyone doing? Today is a request day. I've been requested by this song for quite a while, and I'm just now getting around to it. Please understand that I get, anytime I release a video, I can get 100 or so recommendations for songs. There's just a lot. My list of recommendations would take me years to get through if I was to do every one. So bear with me. I try to choose which ones are requested the most, and I go from there. If you really want your song to be reacted to, join one of my subscriptions, either through YouTube or through Patreon. They do get priority since they're paying for it. So, okay. So today is going to be Tool. I think I might have heard a song of theirs. I really don't know them that well. I know they're a rock band, and I think they've been around since like the 90s. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the same Tool. And the song is The Grudge. I'm going to go ahead and get my headphones on, and we're going to dive right into this. And hold on. Well, that's just the oddest thing ever. I was playing. I fidget a lot, and I was playing with these little. I have these little record adapters that are in these plastic cases. I had 4 of them. I dropped one. Now, I don't have a big area here, and most of my basement here is in carpet, except for a small little glass plate that my chair sits on, and it's gone. I've looked for 10 minutes for it. It's gone. I clearly have some type of time portal or something here that I just happened to fall through, because how far is the little thing like that going to roll? Gosh, that's the oddest thing. Oh well, it's one of those things I'll never understand. So I went to go set up the video, and I see that this is not actually a video. It's just an audio, and therefore the only thing I can really listen to is the music and the lyrics. So to protect myself, I went ahead and printed the lyrics out here, just so, because there are no captions on it. So at least that way I can follow what the lyrics are, since I'm not going to be commenting on the video. So this will maybe allow me the opportunity to get a little deeper into the lyrics. So, okay, let's get this going. Again, this is Tool, and the name of the song is The Grudge. All right, here we go. Good start. I like some of that repetition a lot. Sounds really nice in the headphones.
Where the grudge lying around, negativity, calculate what we will not tolerate, desperate to control all and everything, unable to forgive these scarlet lettermen.
Yeah. That's cool. Wow, there's a lot of little cool sounds going on.
Clutching like a cornerstone, otherwise it all comes down. Justify denials and grip 'em to the lonesome man. Clutch it like a cornerstone, otherwise it all comes down. Terrified of being wrong, ultimatum prison cell. Saturn ascends, choose 1 or 10. Hang on or be humbled again.
All right, let's just do a quick pause there. There was a lot that was said there. First off, what genre would you put this guy's in? Is it like a progressive rock or progressive metal? I'm not real good at categorizing these things, so if you guys can give me some direction, that would be great. Like I mentioned, I love repetitive instrumentation on certain songs, only though if it's used properly. In this case, I think they did a perfect job on it, because the way I see it, they're building this anticipation. And that, I think, really just adds to you wanting to get deeper into the song. I also mentioned that there were a lot of really cool sounds. Oh, man, every once in a while I say you got to listen to a song in headphones. This is one of them. There's so many cool sounds they're throwing in this song. There was this unique drumming sound that was really cool. There were these electronic sounds that sounded just crazy good in the headphones. And some of the sounds are almost like a, how do you describe it, like a tribal song. It was just a crazy mix of sounds, and somehow they put it all together and it worked out really, really well. Regarding the lyrics, please keep in mind, this sounds like it's going to be one of those songs that has these challenging lyrics for me. Thank you, Aurora, because Aurora has the same thing where I have to really think about what they're saying. So this is the first time I'm hearing it. I've only heard part of the song, so if I'm saying things wrong, be kind to me in your comments, because I've been told by people in the past, like, how did you not know it was this? Well, I've only heard half the song once. So it does get a little challenging. But obviously, looking at the lyrics here, the first line, I think, really sets the mood for the entire song. It says, and it's a pretty cool line, it says, wear the grudge like a crown of negativity. I'm trying to reason through this. You wear a crown to show it off, something you're proud of, where people can see it. You're just basically putting it out there. So he's wearing this crown, and obviously it's a crown that's a grudge. Calculate what we will, desperate to control, unable to forgive your... Okay, so unable to forgive your Scarlet Letterman, I think, is another important line. It's clear that who's ever wearing this crown can't forgive what somebody has done, or chooses not to forgive. It's one or the other, and it just sounds like they want to hold on to it. So I think that kind of... They talk about Saturn ascends, choose 1 or 10. Let's get a little further into the song and see if that becomes clear, because I'm not quite sure what they're saying about that. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. So let's keep going, and we'll see if we can figure this all out. Here we go. Great metal in this. Okay, let's pause it there. Okay, so first off, I don't know who that drummer is, but he's killing it. I love the drums on this. This song has so many twists and turns in it. You just don't know what's going to come next. It's changes like that that really keep me interested in a song. Now, looking at the lyrics, they're starting to repeat. Basically, everything they just sang since I last broke has been a repeat. And it starts out with clutch it like a cornerstone, otherwise it all comes down. And Saturn has come up now numerous times. I think I have an idea maybe where they're going with the Saturn. I know a little bit about that stuff because I love space. And not to change the subject, but have you guys seen, I guess I will change it kind of. Have you seen that Starlink, that SpaceX Starlink in the sky? I've seen it twice now. That is the coolest thing. If my wife hadn't known what it was the first time I saw it, I would have thought that we were being invaded by aliens, because it's just this big, long, perfectly straight line of these satellites, these lights in the sky. That's crazy. Anyways, let's get back to this. Like I said, Saturn keeps coming up, and it says Saturn ascends, comes around again. Okay, so this is where I think they're going with this. And again, be nice to me, you guys. Saturn, I think, orbits around the sun, is it every 30, 35 years? I'm sure I'm off, but say 30, somewhere around 30 years. And it's supposed to be based off that 30-year period starts when you're born, and you have those 30 years then to till it comes around. At the time that Saturn comes around again, at that 30-year period, again, it could be 35, I don't remember. That's supposed to be a time of renewal, I think, kind of reflection, where you can... Saturn comes around again, Saturn ascends. I don't know what the 1 in 10 is, but I think it's supposed to be like a time of renewal, where you have a choice. Either continue the way you're going, or start all over. So how that ties into the song, I believe, maybe they're going with it, is that now Saturn has come around, and now he's got to make a decision whether he wants to continue on with this grudge, or if he wants to let go of it and start fresh, since Saturn's now come around. I think that's it. Where things change and maybe get a little more serious is that last line: defining, confining, and sinking deeper, controlling, defining, and we're sinking deeper. It's almost like this grudge has now taken over. It's almost become like an entity unto itself. At least that's what I'm hearing. Not 100% sure, but I think I'm, hey, I got something. I'm really looking forward to your thoughts on this, because this is not an easy one. All right, so let's go ahead. I think I'm going to finish the song up and not interrupt, and then we'll go and talk a little bit more. Here we go. Wow, how's that change? I love that. That was a nice drop. I love these drums. They sound really good in the headphones. Yeah. What an interesting song, you guys. It's got that laser sound to it. Wow. This is kind of how they started the song. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh my God. That's the longest scream I've ever heard, I think. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. If you like metal, this is your song. Let me clear this out. Okay, holy cow. All right, so real quick on these lyrics, I don't want to overkill the lyrics, but I was saying how Saturn is kind of like a time of renewal, and he did say Saturn comes back around and it lifts you up like a child or drags you down like a stone. So I think you have a choice of what you want to do at this time. That's kind of where I'm going. And at the end, I'm going to say it's positive that he's screaming, let go of it. So that's my take on it. A couple thoughts, though, on what I just played. That dramatic, sudden change of mood in a song that they played was crazy good. And it's worth mentioning again, those drums were really, really good. And couple that in with the metal guitar, and oh, you've got magic. And then the little treat of the entire song is that scream. I have to go back and time that. I don't think I've ever heard a song where a scream has gone that long. I've heard louder screams, but never that long. And it wasn't a light screen. He was letting some air out. So either there was clever mixing in the studio, or this guy has lungs of steel that can just hold an incredible amount of oxygen. This was an incredibly powerful song. It's going to take more than one time listening to this to really get a grasp on what this is all about. But let me take my headphones off. Let me think about this just for a minute, because maybe I approach this song all wrong. I'm just not sure. I need to think about it for a minute. So let me do that. I'll get my headphones off, and then I'll be back for my final thoughts or my final guess. Hold on. Okay. Wow. That was not an easy one. I think my next video is actually going to have a video on it because that was a lot of work. This was clearly a song written with some serious thought behind the lyrics. And I struggled to try to figure out what they're saying. I think I'm touching on some of it. I'm sure those of you who have heard the song numerous times might have a different take on it, but after one listen, I kind of think this is where we're at. Basically, when you hold on to a grudge, you're fighting this battle inside of you, and I have been there more times than I care to admit. You know, you either have to let go of it, or you can choose to hang on to it. That's your call, and sometimes there's this back and forth. And I think that back and forth that a person deals with of wanting to let go of some anger or wanting to hold on to it, I think that's maybe why this song changed moods so often. Because once it was heavy metal, then it got really kind of nice, and it was heavy metal again, then it got kind of nice again, and the whole time the drums are I mean, it was just, it wasn't a level plane through the song. You were going all over the place. And I think that kind of fits in with what the lyrics are. Most songs follow a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and then some type of closing. This song clearly breaks from that. There was no formalized structure. You have no idea where the song is going from start to finish, and I like that. It did have quite a few repetitive elements in it, but what I found interesting is how they went and maybe why they went into some of those repetitive elements. And each one, even if they sounded kind of the same, because it was in a different place of the song, to me, the feeling behind it was a little different, which I really like. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and guess that they're saying, bottom line, don't hold grudges. Like I said, I'm going to stick with that because I refuse to think that I listened to that whole song and that the bottom line is jump in a lake, I don't like you anyways. Let's hope not. With that said, this probably has different meanings to different people. I touched on Aurora earlier. Aurora had indicated that she actually enjoys when people interpret her songs differently. And I think she views it as kind of the part of the creative process. And maybe that's what they're doing here. Maybe they have a certain meaning, but they've left it open just enough where people can have different takeaways from it. Again, I've heard this once. I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to listen to it again. This was a great, and I haven't talked that much about the music. This was a great metal song. I didn't realize that Tool created such unique and not difficult, but technically challenging music. This is not an easy song to write or to even put out there for us to hear. I mean, it's pretty complicated. So as a listener, I really like that a lot because it keeps it interesting and unique. So, all right, guys, I like this. Thank you for the recommendation. I really appreciate it. I might need a drink after this, though, because that was not easy. My next song's got to be a fun, easy song where I can just sit back and laugh. I'm going to have to work on that. Okay, guys, listen. Thank you for the listen. Peace out. I'll talk to you next time, okay? Bye-bye.